Mila had just moved alone to a big new city for a job. She knew no one here, and every morning felt a little lonely. Each day she sat at the same corner table in a small cafe. She watched the regulars, who all seemed to know each other, and wondered if she would ever belong. So come with me, and let's find out if Mila finds her place in the city. Listen slowly and try to relax. Don't worry if you don't understand every word. Just enjoy the story. Her name was Mila, and she was a young woman of about 28. She had shoulder-length brown hair and warm, thoughtful brown eyes. A few weeks ago, Mila had moved to the city all by herself. She had come here for a new job, far from her old home. Her new flat was small and quiet, with bare white walls. In the evenings, the flat felt very still and very empty. Mila did not know a single person in the whole big city. At work, everyone was busy, and no one had time to talk. After work, she walked home alone through the crowded streets. People hurried past her, laughing with friends, going somewhere warm. Mila often felt like a stranger, watching a life she was not part of. One cold morning, she found a small cafe on a quiet corner. Warm light glowed in the window, and it looked cozy and kind. Mila pushed open the door, and a little bell rang softly. Inside, the air smelled of fresh coffee and warm bread. The cafe was small and cozy, with soft yellow lamps. Mila found a little table in the corner by the window. She ordered a coffee, and she watched the quiet street outside. For the first time in weeks, she felt a small bit of peace. So the next morning, Mila came back to the same corner table. And the morning after that, she came again, before work. Soon, the little cafe became her favorite part of the day. But she was shy, and she mostly kept to herself. She sat alone, and she watched, and she did not speak to anyone. The woman who owned the cafe was named Dora. Dora was a warm, plump, older woman of about 62. She had silver hair in a soft bun and kind, smiling eyes. She wore a cozy mustard-yellow apron over a floral blouse. Dora moved between the tables, chatting warmly with everyone. She seemed to know every person who walked through her door. At first, Mila was too shy to say more than a few words. She would quietly order her coffee and then look away. But Dora noticed the young woman who sat alone every morning. One day Dora smiled and said, "The same as always, dear?" Mila looked up surprised. Dora had learned her order by heart. "Yes, please," said Mila softly, and she felt a small warmth inside. The next morning, Dora set a little pastry beside Mila's cup. "On the house," she said with a wink. "You look like you need it." Mila did not know what to say, so she just smiled and thanked her. After that, Dora began to stop by Mila's table each morning. "How is your day going, dear?" she would ask, warm and kind. Slowly, Mila began to answer, first in a few shy words. She told Dora about her new job and her quiet little flat. Dora listened closely, and she remembered every small thing. The next day, she would ask, "How did that big meeting go?" And Mila was amazed that someone had remembered her day. Little by little, Mila began to feel less like a stranger. One morning, Dora sat down across from her for a moment. "You should meet some of the regulars, dear," she said kindly. She waved to a friendly old man doing a crossword by the window. "That is Albert," said Dora. "He does a puzzle here every single day." Albert looked up, smiled, and gave Mila a cheerful little wave. Then Dora nodded toward a young couple sharing a slice of cake. "And there are Danny and Ellie, always laughing about something." The couple grinned and said a warm hello to Mila. In the corner sat a student with a big pile of books. "That is Yara," said Dora. "She studies here every afternoon." Yara looked up from her notes and gave Mila a friendly smile. One by one, Mila began to know the faces around her. They said good morning to her and asked about her day. Albert showed her a tricky clue from his crossword puzzle. Danny and Ellie saved her a seat when the cafe was full. Yara shared her favourite tea and talked about her studies. Slowly, the little cafe began to feel warm and familiar. Mila started to laugh again and to look forward to her mornings. The corner table no longer felt so lonely and so quiet. For the first time, the big city felt a little bit like home, and it had all begun with one woman's small, gentle kindness. One quiet morning, the cafe was almost empty and still. Mila sat at her corner table, and Dora came to join her. "Dora," said Mila gently, "may I ask you something?" "Of course, dear," said Dora, sitting down with her warm smile. "Why are you so kind to me?" Mila asked softly. "When I first came here, I was a complete stranger to you." Dora was quiet for a moment, and her kind eyes grew warm. "Let me tell you a little story," she said gently. 40 years ago, I came to this very same city. I was young," said Dora, "and I came here all alone. I knew no one at all, not a single friendly face. Every day felt cold and lonely in this big, busy place. I felt like a stranger who did not belong anywhere." Mila listened closely, and she did not say a word. "Then one morning," said Dora, "I found a little cafe. It was small and warm, much like this one, dear. The owner was an old man with the kindest heart. He learned my name, and he learned my order by heart. He gave me warm bread when he saw that I was sad. He asked about my day, and he truly listened to me. Little by little, he introduced me to the other regulars. And slowly," said Dora, "those strangers became my friends. That little cafe became the warmest home I had ever known. The old man showed me that a stranger can become a neighbour. He made this big, cold city feel like home to me." Mila felt a warm feeling grow inside her heart. "So when I grew older," said Dora, "I opened my own cafe. And I made myself a quiet promise all those years ago. I promised that I would welcome every lonely newcomer, just as that kind old man once welcomed me, dear. This cafe is a place where strangers slowly become friends, where a lonely newcomer can find a warm and gentle home." "That is why I was kind to you, dear," said Dora softly, "because I know just how it feels to be new and alone." Mila's eyes filled with warm and grateful tears. "Thank you," she said quietly. "You have no idea what this means." "You gave me a home when I had none," said Mila. Dora reached over and gently patted Mila's hand. "You are one of us now, dear," she said with a warm smile. "You always will be, for as long as you like." Mila looked around the cozy, glowing little cafe. At Albert, and Danny and Ellie and Yara all smiling. And she knew, deep in her heart, that she had found her place. She was not a stranger anymore. She was finally home. The months went by, and the seasons slowly changed. Mila now had good friends and a routine she truly loved. Every morning she came to the cafe and greeted everyone. She laughed with Albert over his tricky crossword clues. She shared cake with Danny and Ellie and tea with Yara. Dora always had her coffee and a warm smile waiting. The little corner cafe had become the heart of Mila's days, and the big city, once so cold, now truly felt like home. Mila had a place and friends and a life she was glad to live. She often thought about how lonely she had been at first, and she thought about the kindness that had changed everything. One cold morning, Mila came in and looked around the cafe. At her corner table, someone new was sitting all alone. It was a young man, nervous and quiet, looking lost. He held his coffee tightly and stared out at the busy street. Mila knew that look at once. She had once worn it herself. He was new to the city, alone and unsure if he belonged. Across the room, Dora caught Mila's eye and smiled gently. She gave a small, knowing nod toward the lonely young man. Mila smiled back, and she understood exactly what to do. She picked up her coffee and walked over to the corner table. "Is this seat taken?" she asked with a warm, gentle smile. The young man looked up, surprised, and shook his head. Mila sat down across from him, just as Dora once had. "You are new here, aren't you?" she asked kindly. The young man nodded. "I just moved here last week," he said. "I do not know anyone yet, and it feels a little lonely." Mila smiled warmly. "I know exactly how that feels," she said. "Let me introduce you to everyone. This is a wonderful place." And so the kindness that Dora had given was passed on again. A small welcome from one warm heart to another, going on and on. And that's the end of our story. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to like the video. And in the comments, tell me what stories you would like to see next. Subscribe for more stories and keep listening every day. See you in the next episode. Take care.